Schlep, the Roblox YouTuber, has said that Roblox finally reached out after they did the cease and desist, but he rejected it overall, claiming it was a PR move. And basically, from all the evidence I've seen, I have also agree that it was basically just a PR move because they don't actually care. That is what we're going to be talking about today, and some more things as well about Roblox. My name is the Techno Jelly. Please hit that subscribe button, click the like button if you enjoy it. We do these every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, so let's get right into the video. The YouTuber schlep, which is primarily a Roblox YouTuber, said that after Roblox banned him and threatened him with legal action, sent him a cease and desist, and everything like that, eventually he said that they sent a message to him, and he explained this all in a video he posted. And basically, to summarize the video in a very simple way, he doesn't believe them. It is a PR move because behind the scenes, they're trying to unban, or not trying, they're trying to say that, they want to work with him and stuff like that. But publicly, they basically aren't acknowledging him. They're avoiding questions about him. They're saying a bunch of things. They're comparing him to terrible people. And basically, nothing is actually happening. And all the things that they ever do is only because people find out about it. And unfortunately, for Schlep, and in general, I do agree. From all the evidence that we've seen, I agree with Schlep. Roblox does not care about child safety or safety in general on Roblox because this is all about terrible people. Unfortunately, I cannot say the words because, YouTube will smite me. But you can understand that it is about child safety, and it is the fact that Roblox is not a safe platform for children, unsupervised, or even supervised. Even if it's supervised, it has to be really hard supervised. And you have to make sure things are turned on because they're not on by default, which is crazy to me. And it's basically proven, once again, that Roblox doesn't care. They care about money, and they only cared after the videos hit a million plus views, after lawsuits were actually set. And it's unfortunate. Roblox has basically done nothing and expected people to be okay with that, which unfortunately is kind of true because this is not a new thing from Roblox. Roblox has been trying, their narrative is that all these problems were 5-6 years ago and it's not a problem anymore. The ironic thing is that it is a problem now, and it was also a problem then. This isn't a new problem. This is just a new light on this problem. The problem of safety on Roblox has been a thing basically since its inception. So they're correct. There are problems like this 5-6 years ago, but the problem is nothing has been done about it since then and continuing. And even the stupid stuff that they've been trying to do now, the safety precautions they put in now, it's a good start, but it's not your be all end all, the chat stuff that they put in a couple weeks ago at this point. And then they also apparently are trying to make it also an 18+ dating platform as well, which is crazy to me when you are so hard on publicly advertising yourself as a child-friendly platform, and then you make this weird dating thing as well. It's so weird. It is such a strange direction to go when you're forward publicly saying that you care about safety and you are a children's gaming platform. It's crazy to me. And I just can't believe that they even think that they have the same interests as someone like the YouTuber Schlep, because they don't care about him. Let's be honest. They don't care about him. They're actually kind of afraid of him at this point. They basically don't speak about him, and they constantly try to make sure that his name isn't said anything. At least publicly. Behind the scenes, they sent one message and then basically didn't say anything else, which was against Schlep's permission because he lawyered up and is represented by a firm now. So he wants their communications through that firm, and they sent them a personal email. So even then, they can't even pay attention to what Schlep wants. They just ignore everything and try to go behind the scenes. And then Chris Hansen is officially investigating Roblox as well and doing all the stuff he does. When you're being investigated by Chris Hansen, being exposed on YouTube by every single, when you type Roblox in YouTube or Google search, you don't actually find Roblox games anymore. You just find the stories and people on YouTube talking about this, which is a big thing, and it's probably why Roblox is trying so hard to do this PR stuff. But it's just sad because it is just PR. Like, they actually don't care. They lie about Schlep and all the other things that he's done, which really sucks. They're trying to shift the blame now. Like, their new strategy is basically saying they're trying to shift the blame onto social media platforms like Discord, which, to be fair, slightly, Discord has a lot of problems, but it's both of the platforms that have the problems, not just Discord. It is also Roblox's problem as well. Like, it's not just a Discord problem, it's also Roblox. It's both of them. Like, they are two peas in a pod for this type of problem. And so it really sucks that it's gotten to this state, because outside of the terribleness of the safety precautions and safety hazards of Roblox, Roblox is a fine platform. You know, like, the games on Roblox can be really fun. I've played like 2 games on Roblox, and it was pretty fun. I played like that one time that guy created basically Call of Duty in Roblox. I couldn't believe I was playing Roblox. That was insane. And I've seen a bunch of people really enjoy Roblox playing like the more idle style games, or like, you know, there's a lot of fun games on Roblox. And, you know, I think Roblox has this weird reputation of being, you know, a bad service. And it's unfortunate to say is that I agree with the fact that it's a bad service, but it's not because of the games on Roblox. It's because of the moderation on Roblox. It's because of the safety hazard that is Roblox. It is not a safe platform for kids. It's not even really a safe platform for teenagers or adults. Like, there's a lot of messed up stuff in Roblox, and it's unfortunate. It reminds me of when people were really scared about when like VR chat became really popular during the pandemic, and there was like really some messed up stuff on VR chat, but they did some stuff to help with that. And relatively now it's a little bit better. Obviously, there's always more things to be done when it comes to these things, but, you know, at least from my experience, VR chat at least tried to do something. And things when like custom Minecraft servers were really big in the early teens, the 20 teens, like stuff like this has happened before. And all the stuff from Roblox, you know, the saddest thing about Roblox to me is that it's all through chat and stuff like that, and it just reminds me of like when I was in elementary school and I was getting lectures done. I'm not really I don't know if lecture is the right term, but maybe like small classes done with police officers that would come to the school and talk about online safety. It's like, this is stuff that happened when MSN was still a thing, you know. Like, why do you not have the same moderation tools that were in MSN Roblox? Like, why is it so easy to do this stuff? Because, like, we learned this when MSN was a thing. This has already been done. We know how to try and stop this. Like, obviously, unfortunately, the terrible people in the world will always figure a way. They'll always find a way. But you have to try to stop some of them. You have to put blocks in a way so that it's harder to do it. So it's not so easy to do it. Because then at least they have to go through more hurdles. And the more hurdles they have to go through, the easier it is to catch them. And it's just one of those problems of, or frustrations, I would probably is the better word to say, that we've already figured this out. Like, a lot of these things we figured out. And the police have already told Roblox. Like, we know police and detectives have told Roblox about this stuff. And basically they've said, yes, thank you for the feedback. We'll start implementing it. And then 6 months later, like, they get the same thing. Different cops say the same thing and they give the same response. Like, it shouldn't take that long to implement stuff like this. Like, I understand. I'm not a developer. I don't understand how easy it is to implement code in a website or a game platform like Roblox. But you can't tell me that it would take over 6 months to do this when police are literally recommending this. And detectives from police things are recommending this. It's crazy. It's so crazy that if you pitched this as a movie, I feel like some people would say this is unrealistic. Or like, people would say like, would that actually happen? You know? It's like, it sounds like a terrible movie script. It's like, it's so funny in like the worst way possible. And it's only getting worse because it seems like Roblox is doubling down because of the new dating thing that they like talked about. And was under heavy scrutiny at the time, and I can't believe they thought that was a good idea considering the outward cry of Roblox. And it really sucks because it's an okay platform. Like, when you look away from the terrible stuff, which Roblox is doing, by the way, when you just look at the games, it's a cool platform. it's an interesting platform. It's why so many other companies are trying to copy the Roblox formula, but in a better way, like the Fortnite Create stuff. And I mean, just like Minecraft in general is kind of like that as well, especially with the modding scene in Java. So, like, it really sucks that the only time I ever talk about Roblox is because they're terrible. Because I think it'd be a cool platform to teach kids video games and social stuff, but in a proper manner, you know, like in a good way, in a moderated way, in a proper functional way, or just so kids can have some fun on the internet. You know, the internet is a weird, dangerous, terrible place sometimes, but it is also a really cool, interesting place. You can learn so much on the internet, but it has to be proper channels, you know? And Roblox could have been one of those channels. And unfortunately, it is not one of those channels. It is a bad place to be as a kid, as a teenager, and as an adult, honestly. I have played very little Roblox. Like I said, I played that one COD game, and I played one game I can't even remember, but I literally loaded in and saw not safe for work avatars on Roblox characters immediately. Like, almost right away. Like, I loaded in, walked for 5 seconds, and saw some really not safe for work stuff. And I was like, this is not an like 18 plus game. Like, this is just a publicly available game on Roblox. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name because it was a while ago, but even then, it was a while ago. So this stuff has always been happening, and it's crazy to me that they can just keep ignoring it. Luckily, they finally hit like stock price falling, and they're actually maybe losing money now. And unfortunately, losing money is generally the only way a company will actually do anything when they turns out they don't care. You know, some companies do care, but unfortunately, Roblox is not a company that cares. They only care about the bottom line. So now that they're finally having some problems and there's thousands of reports tied to Roblox, maybe something will finally happen. Especially with Schlep, considering how he's a very public figure and his public statement against Roblox as well, the lawyer-filled public statement, which is, you know, makes sense with him because they literally threatened him with legal stuff. So it makes sense that all his public statements about Roblox and most of his stuff is just through his law firm, basically. And then when his video finally dropped and Roblox responded to it, they basically didn't respond to it. It was a blank PR statement. Like, they basically didn't say anything. And then to move on from Roblox, specifically with Schlep, we're going to move to Texas. And because Texas has officially filed a 72-page petition of the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act, because it is marketed as the world's safest gaming platform for kids. But it is not, and everyone knows that it's not. And basically, Texas is saying they are putting profits before child safety, which everyone agrees with, basically. There's very little argument there. Sad to say, but hopefully this finally pushes Roblox to do something. Because even though the age rating of Roblox now is technically not E for everyone anymore, it's too late. It's way too late. And even then, it's not like it's a mature rated game on some of these platforms. It's still a teen rated game. So like you're still talking about underage people, and we're talking about like the really bad terms that I can't say because of YouTube. So we really need better things to happen for something like this to actually happen. And hopefully this Texas lawsuit will do something, because as the first story about Schlep is still only one person. This is literally Texas. Like, the state of Texas is filing against this. So obviously you can't run away from the government. I mean, you could try to, but like as a company, it'd be really bad to say that. So it does really seem that hopefully something will be better because of this lawsuit. Because unfortunately, like I said before, I feel like these lawsuits and stuff like this horrible publicity is the only way for Roblox to change anything. And we're not even getting into the fact that Roblox is also horribly monetized and is basically a gambling casino as well. Like, so many of these games with Robux and stuff like that, it just reminds me of casino games and slots. Like, we haven't even gotten into that. And that might be even for a complete new discussion about how it's basically a gambling machine for ages 5+. Like, it's insane. Like, Roblox is also just horribly addictive in terms of like the gambling side of things as well. So like it's literally not made for kids, and it's crazy because there's so many bad things in Roblox. But then there's also the side of me of like, oh, but this thing could have been so cool, And there is a good side of it, but the problem is the bad side is so bad that I feel like it's better to burn it down and just like try again with different platforms. I mean, like the Fortnite stuff. The Fortnite stuff, while you can have your take on Fortnite, the Fortnite creative stuff is interesting. And I do hope that that becomes a thing. So, because at least it's safer, And it's hopefully better moderated. And generally the age range of Fortnite is slightly older as well. So that's better. But like younger kids are going to try to do stuff like this now. They want to play video games. They want to play these games. They want to make games. They want to make cool experiences. They want to talk to you. And I don't think we should just say, no, you can't do that. But we should just say, yes, you can do that under the right circumstances, under the proper supervision, Because if not, they're going to try to do these things anyway. Like, telling no to a kid is like, it's like saying no to a teenager. If you say no, it gets more enticing, And if you let them do it, under the proper supervision, they'll do it. And then they'll decide on their own whether or not they want to keep doing it or not. Like especially when it comes to this type of stuff, because it's child safety, and there's unfortunately a lot of terribleness with child safety in Roblox. And once again, not even talking about the gambling problem, because I've literally seen videos of kids playing Roblox and they're talking about profits, they're talking about spins, they're talking about chances and percentages and stuff like that, and I'm like, that's cool and all, but they're actually spending money. Like, they're spending money for these Robux, and the game that I saw the kid playing was literally a slot machine. Like, it wasn't a slot machine, but it looked like a slot machine in Roblox using Robux. And you can earn items and stuff like that you could buy and sell using these Robux. It's basically CS2, like the skin trading stuff all over again, but for kids, even more so. Because I mean, yeah, true, kids are playing CS, Counter-Strike, but Roblox is advertised to kids, and so it's crazy to me. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a full video, find some more stuff about the gambling thing for Roblox as well. But all of it is just crazy, and I really hope something gets done with these lawsuits and Schlep being very verbal about it. Hopefully something gets done to stop this. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. You've obviously heard my opinion on how terrible and disgusted I am with Roblox, but let me know what you guys think. That is all we're going to be talking about for today's video. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Please hit that like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you dislike it. I completely understand. If you would like to support me, please go over to patreon.com/the Techno Jelly. You'll join all of these nice people in the credits, as well as a once in a month live stream, as well as some other perks. If you'd like to follow me on other platforms, I have a Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Threads. We do these videos Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I will see you again next Monday. Goodbye, everyone.